All right, so I just saw this post where they say Mohbad wife direct to me because I saw my name Vincent. Finally, this will be like a real interview, even though we are not seeing ourselves. So all I need her to do is, after I reply to this her post, make she reply to me. I go reply again, make she reply to me. Wait till I won't hear. That truth when I define some informations where I need go later come out. Because now they don't give me one information. So it's remaining small. You understand? So let's get right into it. So she said, Vincent, for nearly 2 years, I have endured your harassment, false narrative, and attempts to obstruct justice for my late husband, Mohbad. Despite my silence, you have continued to spread misinformation, even going as far as to question the paternity of our son, Liam. Let me make this clear. My silence was never weakness. It was a choice to mourn my husband with dignity and allow legal proceedings to take their course. Your relentless attack only exposed your bias against him and everything he stood for. But I firmly believe in karma. Let me reiterate that I will not be coerced into giving full details of any disagreement my husband and I had. Couples argue, and it's normal. I'd like to remind you that I recorded my husband during an episode he had after suffering trauma. After suffering trauma at the hands of NDLEA, and the hands of some NDLEA officers. I played the recording back to him and he apologized. We then moved forward, got married, and had a child. Your attempts to bully me and my son are futile. Vincent, you are the last person I will ever seek help from. Okay, that's nice. All right, so trauma. Said they have a fight. Trauma. All right, cool. So now let's go back. Now, Bumi, it's now time to play everything that happened. If you remember, when you have recently came out to explain what happened to Mohbad. You recently came out to explain, how he went for the show, he fought, he got a cut in his hand, he went back home, they called the nurse gave him an injection, you took him to the hospital. Basically, you have finally said it. Now, I have a question for you. This is everything you posted the day this boy buy. This now everything where come out that day. I have everything on my phone. I save them for the day like this, And I will ask you why. Now, you said, nothing makes him happy no more. Even after seeing his baby, he became more worried. He's now a family man. He doesn't want anything to happen to us. I was supposed to collect my baby's passport yesterday so we could process our traveling. He always said to me, Wumi, please go for my baby's sake. I wouldn't want these people to harm you. And him, it will break me. You just go. Let me face them myself. Ileri Oluwa, rest in peace. You really need that peace. Again, you said, this nigga struggled to by too many pains, threatening. He has always lived with fear, continuous fights everywhere he goes to. He has never been happy for a whole day. He was called a junkie, a mad person, mental issues, so the public could have another view about him. He is by, at least, you all won. Take your trophy. You all made me a widow at 24. Olorun Idajo Re Da. Again, you said, this is a picture of you and him. He said, our love story was a different one. We fought really hard to be here. I don't wish this type of pain on anyone. Again, you said, we have so many plans. Two responsibilities have now become one. You were my ride or buy. I tried my best to make you stay. Lady Oluwa, I repeat, I don't wish this type of pain on anyone. This is a picture you posted that same day. Liam doesn't deserve this. What do I tell him? He would only grow to know his father through the internet and his picture. Iwo Olorun Shanu mi. This is another one. This nigga by few minutes after I posted his son's 5-month birthday. Araye Egbami o. This is another one. You made pregnancy look so easy for me. You don't play no jokes when it comes to me. This is what you used to pay me back after 10 years. After 10 years of being with you. Ileri Oluwa Josh Shanumi. This is another one. I became a wife on this day. This nigga is so intentional about me. No one is perfect, but always make sure I don't lack in every area. Most artists don't do weddings, but proved how much he got me by doing ours. Na me know wetin death do me. No matter who I met, it can never be the same. Now, the question is, everything you posted on that fateful day when Mohbad died, why didn't you highlight the real story that you are telling us now after 2 years? There was never a part where you took 1 minute to share that, on my so day, we went out together. He had a fight with so person. When we got home, we called the nurse. The nurse took an injection. Now so intake by. Then we now carry on. Why didn't you highlight that part? You're talking about a narrative. I want you to understand that if to say on that first day, you just told the public the story of what happened to Mohbad, the real story, there would have been no need to talk about DNA tests. There would have been no any other narrative. You're talking about narrative when you started the narrative. If to say you tell us this story where you don't tell now after 2 years, if to say you start with that narrative, with that real story rather, if you say you start with that story, do you think you'll be in a position where people will go say, if like saying I will make by this guy? Now, let me ask you a question. Since you claim to be too innocent, imagine, say, as the public did that time where everybody they vex for Naira Marley and Sam Larry and Zinoliski and others. Imagine, say, they go their house, they burn them down, they buy them. So after 2 years, you go come tell us, say, no spy them, when you clearly push the narrative that made it look as if na them actually buy them. Because with what you posted, it look as if some bad boys gather. They can't shoot Mohbad, bah. It look as if some bad boys gather. They took a knife. It look as if that guy buy because now bad boys beat him till he buy. That is everything you posted on that day. You did not highlight one part that says that this guy, he went to a show, he fought, they took an injection, maybe the injection was too much, this and that and this and that, and no! After 2 years, you are coming out to talk and you are forming innocent. Now let's go back to all the message that you posted on that day. All the message that you posted, all those things you posted on your story, you were talking about yourself. You look like somebody that wanted to remove herself from the whole thing. You didn't want anybody to suspect you. That is why you are posting things like, my husband value me. Nothing makes him happy more than even seeing his baby. He became worried. If you go to the next one, you will see where she said, this nigga to the dead. Go to another one. Our love story. If you go to another one, we had plans. If you go to another one, Liam doesn't deserve this. If you go to another one, this thing had it. If you go to another one, you made pregnancy easy for me. It was about you. It looks like you want to take yourself out of it so that nobody go suspect you, nobody go involve you, and by doing that you are now pushing a narrative away from the story. The question is, why did you push a narrative away from the real story, and why did you wait till after 2 years? Like I asked, if to say the wrong by Naira Marley and co, would this be the story that you come and tell the public? Now let's go back to this recent one where you post. First of all, this recent one where you post, I just need to tell you, it no be like saying that you write down. This one where you sent to me, Vincent, this one, I've read it through how many times. This doesn't look like what you wrote by yourself on your story. It looks like what somebody wrote, but let's go back. You said something about trauma. Let's go back to this other part. This other part, you said that, let me reiterate that I will not be coerced into giving full details of any disagreements my husband and I had. Couples argue. Fine. And it's normal. I would like to remind you that I recorded my husband during the episode we had after suffering trauma at the hands of NDLEA officers. I played the recording back to him and he apologized. We then moved forward, got married and had a child. So basically, you are saying that recording when Mohbad talks, say, if he buy, make them hold you responsible, or make them hold your family responsible. Say when a family won't buy them. When he talk say you F with, you say now because of saying they go through trauma. Now why he talk that in and he apologize to you. Guess what, my sister? If this is the reason why you say they should not fault you, the same thing happened to Naira Marley. Just the way he came out to say that if he buy, make the whole Naira Marley responsible. Naira Marley also has his own video where he apologized to Naira Marley. Although we did not see your own apology. Does that mean that he did not apologize to you? Now you are talking about trauma before you got married. Does that mean that Mohbad was actually going through some mental pressure? From who? Was it as a result of NDLEA or from some other things? Because from here now, you are establishing that the guy had some problems he was going through mentally. Who did that? And if he apologized to you and he apologized to Naira Marley, so who can be the main problem? Who? Same way he talk say you too, say they buy him, say na you. He still talk say na Naira Marley. Now you say couples argue and they settle. Friends also argue and they settle. Just the way your friend, your husband feel argue with you. Now so you said they argue with his friends. Then you say years later you people moved on and had a kid. Now you say everything you wrote here, it's very clear. It's not you that wrote this. It's too perfect. I've heard you speak. It's too perfect. Again, I ask you a question. You are claiming that they pushed the narrative, misinformation. A narrative would never have started. A narrative would never have started if you had just come out the first day that boy by. If to say you just like say, this is what happened to Mohbad. We had a fight. I remember how you people started this thing. Where did Instablog get the news that it was ear infection that by Mohbad? Who started with that first narrative before you people changed it? Because Instablog did not get that from the moon. They didn't get that from the sky. I remember vividly. Now, if you want to know why Very Dark Man said that DNA test or no DNA test, number one, it's because of that voice recording. Number two, you people were so quick, I don't know if it's your camp, you people were so quick to put an account number online that people should start doing GoFundMe for Mohbad child while they were still investigating. Why were you people rushing to gather money? That's why I said, wait a minute, this looks suspicious. And he accused her of cheating. And why are they trying to do GoFundMe when they don't know what by the boy? In the heat of the moment, where everybody talk say, Naira Marley, Sam Larry, this one, that one. When they put account number online. I remember, I even sent 100 Naira to the account. Because I remember that time when I tell people made a no contribute, your sister said they go sue. Like I said, Wumi, understand today that there would have never been a narrative about DNA. There would have never been a narrative of the suspect Mohbad wife. There would have never been anything if you are told this story you are telling now. So basically now, what may I believe is that somebody made you do those things on that day. Somebody hijacked it. I believe that you might be innocent. I believe that somebody might be controlling you. That's what I feel. I feel like somebody hijacked everything because of their own personal interest. Because like I said, if to say while everything was going on, they kept on releasing video when Mohbad talk say if anything happened to that, may they own Naira Marley. They kept on releasing record. They kept on releasing the one where we say in drink water and do that. Again, I say up till tomorrow. There's no video where Naira Marley touched that boy. There's equally no video of where Sam Larry touched the boy. There's a video where he attempted to, but he never touched him. Which I'll still, we will come back. You see that bullying talk. We will come back to that. So now, Mohbad wife. Answer this question. Why did you hold this information this long for 2 years? And why did you start with the Naira Marley narrative? You didn't call Naira Marley, but why were you pointing finger towards another direction? Why did you not go straight to the truth? Why did you scatter it? Why did you point us towards another direction when the truth is with you? Why did you start a narrative to point your hands towards somebody or some people when the truth was with you? That's the question. So answer. And like this, we'll take no what happened to that boy. Don't worry, you're going to learn. And you will learn the hard way. Don't play.